So if you've been on the internet for the past 24 hours and are a Pokemon fan, you've probably seen at least one bit of information that has been leaked from this absolutely gargantuan giga leak of information that we've gotten from Game Freak. I'm talking stuff from Gen 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm desperately awaiting stuff from 7, 8, and 9, but I'm not here to talk about any of that older stuff that already happened. I want to talk about, or just take a look at, the stuff from Gen 10, aka Pokemon Gaia. Now, I want to clarify, that is not the name for Gen 10. Obviously, it wouldn't make any sense if it had one name because they need to make 2 games. Besides the point, this is the code name for Gen 10. If you don't know, every Pokemon game has a code name. For example, Scarlet and Violet's were Titan, Pokemon Legends ZA is Ikaku, Pokemon Sun and Moon's were Stars. I don't know what the hell Ikaku means, but Titans, you know, there were Titan Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, and then Stars, somewhat related to the Sun and Moon and all that stuff, or just overall the space theme that those games had. And Gaia can mean a lot of different things. I've seen somebody comment on Twitter saying the code name for Scarlet and Violet was Titan, and that Gaia is the mother of Titans in Greek mythology. Could it be somewhat related? And while I think that's an interesting and good theory, or something good that like somebody pointed out, I don't think that's what this is going to be. I don't think that Pokemon is going to do a similar situation where it's like a Gen 1 and then Johto is like Gen 2 is like right next to it like that. I don't think they do something like that. I could be wrong, love to be wrong, but what I think this is actually going to be is something majorly based around Greece or Greek mythology as a whole. And that's what people have been speculating for a good while now. A lot of people have been saying a Greece region would be cool. You could do so much with it. And while that is absolutely true, it looks like that everybody might be right who was saying that, especially because there was, in one of the images that got leaked, there was something that said Pokemon version K and Pokemon version N, and people were wondering if those were like the starting letters for the 2 different versions. And from this tweet by Riddler Koo, I don't know what too much water means. That just seems like a Gen 3 criticism. I don't know. It's a meme. If you know it, then you know it. But somebody in this tweet commented Pokemon Kaze and Pokemon Nami, or, you know, Kaze means wind and Nami means waves. So winds and waves would roughly be what it translates to in English, WW. But then they go ahead and they back it up more by dropping this. Gaia is, for those of you who don't know Greek mythology, Gaia is the Greek personification of the earth. The earth is a woman, and it's, where is she? Yeah, right here. Gaia, ancient Greek, also spelled Gaia, is the personification of the earth in Greek mythology. She was a primordial being of one of the first to have sprung forth from the void of chaos. She is the mother and wife of Uranos, the father in the sky, with whom she seared the Titans. So there was that Titan stuff that we talked about earlier. But going back to this tweet, somebody said Kronos for the sky, and then Nereus, I apologize if I just butchered that, for the sea. And Koo tweeted back and said, love this theory. Now, that doesn't confirm anything, because, you know, Koo could just be saying, I really like how that is, and like I like the way that you're thinking, I like how you're going around trying to solve this. But I would like to think that that is somewhat true. Pokemon winds and waves. I think you could do something very interesting with this theming as a whole. Another thing that I wanted to look at was just this tweet as a whole from Soul Silver Art, shout out my guy, where he just goes and says, didn't expect it to be too soon, but I heard Gaia previously, and now that it's confirmed that Gaia is the Gen 10 codename, plus Koo's Gen 10 hint with this, whatever, you know, if you saw this, then you know that is, plus the painting of a different region in Scarlet and Violet, starting house, plus info not known to the public yet, I really think Greece will be the region in Gen 10. 65% sure. I'm honestly really convinced, and the painting that he's talking about is this one. Right when you start the game, there is a painting in your house, and it's, you know, you can look at it and it says this painting is entitled Street Midday. It depicts a beautiful town in a different region, and if we take a look at the architecture of the buildings, it kind of looks really similar to the buildings you'd see in Greece. More fingers pointing towards Greece. Regardless, I am very much so all here for this region being based around Greece. This is another tweet that I wanted to try and solve right off the top of my head, because Koo tweeted this out and said, where do you want the 30th project to be based on? The East or the West? The 30th project is going to be Gen 10, so still the same thing. And he says here, and do you think they will tease it on 2/27? So that, for those of you who don't know, that's Pokemon Day, February 27th, and they always do a big announcement stream, just dropping a bunch of information about anything that they got going on soon in that stream. So he's asking, do you think they're going to drop it on Pokemon Day? You know, it's popular these years to spoil big ones in advance. And there are a lot of people still wanting stuff about Australia. I'm not going to lie, I would want an Australia region. I don't know if I'd want it for Gen 10. I don't know. I feel like Greece being the region that belongs to Gen 10 is very appropriate since it just has a lot of lore. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Greece as a whole. So I think Greece fits it a lot better. Granted, I don't know any lore or culture or anything of that sort from Australia. So that's just me being ignorant of that information. There's a lot of stuff here. Somebody tweeted this. This is the tweet here that I really wanted to look at or get to, because it says, or is it north or south? How about out of the earth? What do you mean by that, Koo? Now, I don't know if Koo is just taking the piss and trying to be a cheeky little bastard with this one, but this tweet, if this game is based off of Greece and all of its mythology, I really wouldn't be surprised if there is something that happens within this game that sort of goes out of Earth and out of the world and just, I don't know, something to do with the heavens or Olympus, or I don't know, like however they want to interpret it in their own Pokemon manner. But with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. I normally never make videos like this, but I really just wanted to let my brain just kind of go and just maybe speculate. Comment down below what you think about all of this information that has been getting leaked. Be sure to go ahead and grab yourself some Egan Media merch or the store tab on the channel. But with that being said, my name is Egan Media, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.